All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Amy Ekstrom. I am your upline coach, and I wanted to share with you guys just a little bit of an understanding of, what to expect as you are going through this business and as you're about to start. Many of you are in the queue or you've just started your business. And it's so important to understand really kind of just the mechanics of it, of the math, the understanding, how to reorder, how to pay yourself, all of those awesome things that most of us don't really know or understand much about, because running a business may not be be what we've been doing for the last, 20 years of our lives. And so here we go. I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about the secret to success. This is a PowerPoint that I did a few months back, and here we go. So this is me. I am Amy Ekstrom. I'm a wife of one, mom of two. Love me a Julia. Also a huge, huge fan of the Tiny Carly. It has become an obsession of mine. That's what I'm wearing today, is the Tiny Carly. And by Tiny Carly, I mean like way undersized. I'm wearing an extra small, and I enjoy it. I am a Lularoe coach. So what that means in Lularoe words is that I am here to serve you. I'm here to help you guys create amazing businesses. I'm here to help you be as successful as you want to be. And my role is to serve you, to help you with logistics of small things that can't seem to get settled through consultant support. You can always reach out to me. No matter where you are on my downline, I am here to support you and help you to be as successful as possible. Ultimately, I am a skirt slinger. I'm obsessed with dressing people. Like, it's a problem. People come to my house or I do a pop-up and they know I'm going to be in their face, dressing them, my hands in their arms, adjusting all the waistbands. So I kind of love that. And ultimately, I'm a confidence creator. That's what I like to do. So that's kind of what I want to do in this session right now, is to talk to you guys and give you guys a lot of confidence and understanding how to run this business. I mean, this was not around when I started. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, almost more than that. And I had no idea what I was really getting into. And I didn't really have an understanding of how to buy inventory, how to replace it, how to actually run this business. So disclaimers up there at the top. It says, I'm not an accountant, and numbers actually scare me. And this is my 5-month method of, a way to kind of methodically go through a business and how to actually make it work for you. So, your hand represents the first 5 months of your business. And now if this is not your first 5 months, that's okay. You can jump in at any time and reset yourself into this goal. This is a way that I'm telling you to repay yourself completely and be profitable in 5 months, as well as you grow your inventory and you book your parties. So this is set up, and I cannot seem to be able to share it as a PowerPoint, so it all comes up with you at one time. So we'll work on that. But we'll start out here on the top right-hand corner, and it says your average profit is $29 or it's 55%. That's amazing. Do you guys know that most direct sales companies, it's about a 20 to 30% markup? It's craziness. Now, your initial inventory basically comes with this, and I know that it changes. You can now choose different tiers as to where you want to start, but I'm just going off of the basic one. So basic initial inventory is you're going to get 1 dress, 2 skirts, 3 tops, and a layering piece, okay? So when you get all of those together, so this is your first month. We're starting with your pinky because, it's small, it's a little, it's necessary, but it's a little awkward next to all the other ones. And so that's kind of what we expect from your very first month. We expect that, you're growing, you're building, you're doing your thing. And so the top part is, so you're going to replace whatever you sell. So if you sell 1 Irma, you're going to buy 1 small Irma. If you sell 3 medium Randys, you're going to buy 3 medium Randys. And that's what I mean by replace. So you're going to do a sale, and you're going to make $1,200. You're going to do a pop-up. and you make $1,200. So $600 of that is basically going to go towards replacing whatever it is that you sold. That make sense? So we're replacing whatever it is that you sold. So $600, half of that $1,200 is going to go towards replacing it. Now, this is not to say, girl, if you've got rent to pay, or guy, whoever you are, if you got rent to pay and babies to feed, take some money and feed your babies. But if you can afford it, then taking these first 3 months and really putting everything back into it is going to set you up with a business that can pay you for a lifetime. So 50% replace, and then 50% reinvest, okay? Now I'm going to tell you that +2 at the bottom means do not add more than 2 styles a month. Okay, in the beginning, it's so hard. We all want to have everything. We want to see everything. We want to, give our customers the best. And really, if you take these first 3 months and kind of hold on to that energy and hold on to that passion and that excitement, you can really create a business that in the future will be something that everyone can depend on to come to shop with, okay? So rein yourself in and think about 2. So now, what are you going to add? So you've sold that Irma, you sold that small Irma, and you bought a small Irma. Now, your initial inventory may come with some sizes that you notice are not selling really well for you. Personally, I don't sell any 3X Irmas. So anytime I did sell a 3X Irma, I just, instead of buying another 3X, I bought another extra small. Okay, does that make sense? So I just kind of shifted my inventory down as I sold those pieces that did not sell very quickly for me. All right, so then what are you going to add? So you've replaced that Irma, that small Irma, you bought another small Irma and reinvested. So take time now and think about, as you're in the queue or as you're starting your business, what are 2 styles that you want to add in your first month? Okay, now if you look at your initial inventory, you're only getting 1 dress, you're only getting 2 skirts, and 1 layering piece. Personally, I would highly suggest starting with another layering piece. The Joy is incredible, Sarah is incredible. All the layering pieces really help to upsell, but also I would consider adding a dress. Julia's are amazing. Coming into the holiday season, Amelia's are awesome. There's a lot of really great things. So talk to your sponsor about what they think, what sells really well for them. Talk to other local consultants. There are people around you that may not be on your team that you can talk to. And ask yourself, don't ask your customers. Big no-no. Ask yourself, what would you want as a customer? Because when we start putting it out to all of our customers, we end up being overwhelmed with all these opinions that don't exactly make it successful for us. So there you go. Month number 1, 50% replace, 50% reinvest. Okay? Now only try to go for 2 styles in that month because you want to go deep into sizes. You do not want to go wide into styles. So focus on going deep. I have 10 of everything in every size except for the tops. I do 15 tops in every size. I do not carry 3X in anything. So that's where I'm at, okay? So month number 2, you're going to repeat the same process. You're going to be a really good girl, a really good man, and then we're going to be good business people, and we're going to take 50% and we're going to replace. And then we're going to take the other 50% and we're going to reinvest again. Month 2, look at us, we're growing, we're bigger, because by now you're adding so much more inventory, and you're going to have such amazing variety and selection for your people, for your customers who come. Now month 3, look at us, we're on top, we're on the top of our game. 50% replace, 50% reinvest. So whatever parties you do, you take half that money and you're going to buy again everything that you sold, and then you're going to reinvest another 50% into adding 2 more styles. So now we've added 2, 4, 6 styles. We've basically doubled your inventory in 3 months. So if you started with 300, you're going to be at closer to 700 now. 700 to 1,000 is like a magical number in terms of how many pieces you have, because I'm telling you, across the board, everyone has always said that once you reach that 700 number, you're talking about parties that don't go less than 30 or 40 pieces, which is amazing, which is a nice chunk of money. Okay, then you're coming into month 4. Here you go. You've snowballed. You've built up. You've built up. You've built up, and you're starting to snowball now. And you're just going to be gaining more and more and more momentum. So month 4, 50% replace. Now this is when you really need to be on top of your game. Okay, you need to make sure that you're continuing at the same amount of sales that you've been doing or more. Okay, so 50% replace. 50% you're going to repay yourself. Okay? So this is your initial investment. These other months you haven't been thinking about repaying yourself because it will happen. Repaying your initial investment, paying off that credit card, whatever it is that you're going to do. So month 4 is when that's going to happen. And you're going to do 50% replace. Whatever you sold, keep track of it. I have little charts that I take to every party, and I just kind of put little tick marks. Classic tee, extra small. Maxi skirt, extra, extra small. And I take that form and I go home and I order after every single party because most parties sell between 20 and 30 pieces. So it's not hard to come in and order 33 pieces when I come home because I'm at the point where I'm just replacing. I'm not reinvesting. Okay, so month 4, replace and repay. Month 5, replace and repay. So then by the end of this month, if you have done a minimum, you have to do a minimum of $5,000 in sales for the month in order for this process to work. And I know for a lot of you, that number might seem huge, but I promise you, that is like 2 parties a week. And most of us got into this thinking that we could do at least 2 parties a week, if not more. Here on the palm of the hand, you see that it says sales goals. A good sales goal is $5,000 a month. That's basically your minimum. When you walk in, that's a pretty easy minimum to hit because it's $1,250 a week, and that's 2 parties a week. That's all that really is. So if we say that one pop-up is $5 and from hostess prep to set up and tear down, that's really only 10 hours a week. So most of us, that's what we do. You can do that easy right out of the bat. A better goal is $8,000. That's doing 3 pop-ups a week or 3 sales a week in the sense that maybe you're doing 2 in-person pop-ups, but then you're doing some online. And that's going to give you about $8,000 a month. Now, this is all based on averages. It's no guarantee of anything, but this is basically across the board what we've seen. So then that's looking at $2,000 a week. Rockstar cruise qualification is anything that's $12,000 or above, and it's totally, totally, totally doable. I know that some of these numbers seem insane to a lot of people, and to me in the beginning it really was as well. I mean, I was the queen of thinking that I would never hit $12,000 a week or cruise qualify. And I pretty much do it all the time, 12 to 15 every month, plus running a team, plus having 2 kids and running the fundraising team on my my son's school. I mean, it really does work out. So that's 4 opportunities, shopping opportunities a week. So whether it's in-home, doing a live pop-up in somebody's home, open hours, or selling online, that's where that is. And that's what we're looking at. Now, the more you do a month, the more you can add. So that's also where that +2, +3, +4 comes in in the palm. Is that not only is that how many parties you should be looking at, 2 or more, 3 or more, 4 or more, but that's also how many styles you could also add. So if you're really, really, really excited about having all the styles, then the easy answer is to have more sales. So at the bottom it says that this is the secret to success. And it really, really is. Not one of the leaders that you see in Lularoe that we, top earners, Kim Roylance and Lindsay Wheeler and all of these other people that we see are like, we can never be like them. This is 100% the place where they started. This is where I started. We all started. If you want to grow a big team, if you want to have really great sales, this is the secret to success, is growing this business and making it into something that can pay you for a lifetime. And it's really incredible to see what can happen when you take the time and take the energy and focus it into this. And this is what we talk about when we ask you to give us the first 90 days. It's those first 3 months where you're really zeroing in and you're focusing on replacing and reinvesting for those first 3 months. I do want you to kind of understand how clothes get to you from the warehouse. So understanding the warehouse, you can see in the back, there's like this garage door that's open in this picture. And that's kind of where everything comes into the warehouse. And it comes in these big bags. So, you know, all the extra small Carleys that are this print come in one bag together. So there's like, you know, 100 or however many are in a bag. And they get put into those bins in the back. And they're all lined up in those bins. And it's all one thing, all together, one size. Now, on the left-hand side of this picture, you see all these plastic tubs. I'm pointing at the picture like you guys are here. It's ridiculous. So on the left-hand side of the picture, you see all these plastic bins and you see these tables. And that's called curating. And what happens there is that is the magic place. Because what's the magic of Lularoe? All the different prints, right? The variety. Oh my gosh, the variety. I took my husband shopping this weekend and it was so sad. I walked in and I'm like, you only have 3 prints? It's like the saddest thing I've ever seen. I'm so jaded by Lularoe. But curating, that's where the magic happens. And so they have these long tables, and what they do is each table is only designated for a certain size. And so whatever they're working on, if that size goes on that table. So the people go from their table, they walk back and get 4 or 5 big of those bags, those extra small Carleys, 4 to 5 of them. They put them on a cart and they push them down to their table where they open up all the bags, and then they take those bins and they put the 4 or 5 of each pattern into one plastic tub. Then those plastic tubs are stacked up. You see them stacked up? And they're moved over to the right-hand side where you see those orange racks. Those are the pooling lines. Now, there are 6 pooling lines right now currently, and there's a new video that talks about the automated shipping. Kind of amazing. And we'll try and find that and share that for you guys. But a lot of that's available on Fashion Fundamentals, so LularoeFashionFun.com. And the password is I love Lularoe. And you guys in the queue are more than welcome to research all of the information that's there. I mean, there's a ton of information. So then what happens is these curated bins are then placed on the rack above their label. So it's like there's a row of all the Irmas, there's a row of all the Patricks and the Cassies, and they're all there. And so it's like 4 to 5 different things. And that's where somebody goes through and will pull your inventory for you. So when you order 3 of whatever, 3 small Cassies, they're just going to grab whatever 3 are in the front of that small Cassie bin. Grab it, drop it in the box, and then they move on. So when you're ordering, here's the other side of the pooling line. This is at the hub in, I don't know California. It's not Corona. Somewhere Southern California. I was there plenty of times. So these are the empty boxes. They're ready to go. So when you're ordering, if you order 10 of something, the likelihood that you're going to get multiples, you're going to get duplicates and patterns is higher. And that's okay. It's okay to get duplicates. But if it bothers you and you want to have the most variety, then you're looking at small orders frequently, ordering after every pop-up. Sell 20 by 33, sell 20 by 33. And you're really reinvesting in your inventory at that rate, and you're also really going to get a good variety. I always think it's interesting to look at the goals that the warehouse has. They're the same goals that we all have, is same-day shipping, which we are at right now, 0 back orders, we're getting better and better, and 0 shipping errors. All product RFID, so basically all of the product is labeled with a radio frequency ID. That's what the RFID is. And so once it's all put into the box, it will all be scanned, and then it produces a shipping label for that box. That's going to tell you exactly what's in there. So it's kind of amazing as to what it is that they do in order to confirm that we don't have any shipping errors. So it's exciting. So that's basically the 5-month business plan. You've got this. Not super hard. Know your goals. How much inventory do you want to have on hand? your size goals. Like, do you just want to carry, plus sizes? Are you going to cater to that? Are you going to try and cater to everyone? And how many things are you going to have in each one? And the main thing is to go deep into your sizes. You really want to go deep into your sizes, and you want to have that 10 to 15 in each size before you're going to start spreading wide into different styles. And ordering often. So that's basically the updated version of me laying on my desk trying to explain this to you guys on a piece of paper. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense in understanding kind of the expectations and the way you can do things. Now, by no means is this a law, or by no means is this a, some sort of guideline from Lularoe. And what Lularoe has always said is that they like to give us guideposts and let us self-govern. So this is what I have found in my own self-governing, and this is what I have found for a lot of people is a very helpful way of getting a list and getting a just kind of a breakdown and an understanding of how to run this business, how to start this business so it can pay you in the future. So I did want to open this up for some questions. There's a couple of you on here. So if you do have some questions, feel free to unmute yourself and ask away. Give you guys some time as we're doing it. You can also show yourself. I hear my daughter screaming about a snack. It's always interesting. Cool. So Lori, Stephanie, Jenna, Megan, anybody out there have any questions? You're the ones that I can see right now.
No, I think that helped immensely.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's pretty clear, and it's nice to see what's actually expected instead of, we'll just buy clothes. Let's just move on. It gives you a little bit more information to go on. So yeah, and if anybody's watching this in the recording, feel free to post questions, talk about this with your sponsor, talk about this with your upline trainer. Most of them have all seen this, and you're always welcome to ask me questions. I'm here, like I said, being a coach means simply that I'm here to serve you. So in whatever way that I can, you guys are more than welcome to call me, text me, message me. I do have some pretty set business hours, but I try to get back to people same day if possible. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'm excited to see what this business can do for you. I'm in the business of making other people's dreams come true. So if you share with me your dream, be sure that I'm going to keep you accountable and try and help you get to that point. So I'm excited for all of you, and I can't wait to see how you take this business and take this very small understanding of a business plan and make it explode and make it into your own. So good luck with everything. Enjoy your time in the queue, and you're amazing. I believe in you. Have a great day.